This afternoon, the Royals will play their home opener, and tomorrow, well, that'll mark a different kind of opening day. It will be Fountain Day in Kansas City, where the city's nearly public fountains spring back to life. Well, we've got Roy Inman, who's an author and a photographer who spent all last summer capturing the stories of the fountains. And Roy, how did this project come about?
Oh, well, Doug Weaver, the director of Books Division Kansas City Star, called and asked if I would like to shoot a fountain book for them. Took me about a third of a second to answer that one. Yeah, well, absolutely, because what a dream assignment for a photographer.
And a lot of these fountains, I didn't know, but they're on private property. So how were you able to get into them or get in?
They are, well, yeah, sometimes, well, in photography business especially, one has to talk one's way into certain things.
And bat your eyelashes.
Exactly, that's just such, well, or such a matter. And it just a lot of times, a lot of logistics, for instance, even parking. I had to get permission to park in a private lot across the street, et cetera, to shoot the public fountain on the other side.
Nice. How many photographs did you end up shooting? I mean, how many photographs went into this lovely book?
More than 4,000 I shot, yes, all last summer. And there are a few photos from my stock collection. And we see some on the screen here. This is Luce Park, just at dusk, and Luce Park in the daytime. Typically, I would shoot a fountain at more than one situation, different times a day, because the light would be different. I'm trying to capture different things. I'm doing some layering. There's with photographs. There's one, and this is a multiple flash exposure of the Neptune fountain.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
That's the Northland fountain, otherwise known as the United Fountain. This fountain is a very nice memorial fountain, and this is, of course, the Swope Memorial Fountain, which people don't see very much, but it's worth the walk up the hill. Now,
you, of course, shot during the hottest summer in a long time. Did you need any special props, or your fan, or your umbrella? What?
I did. Well, while everyone else was suffering through, I just put on my flip-flops, my Grateful Dead T-shirt, and my surfer shorts.
Attaboy.
Yeah, and my waterproof / underwater camera, and headed out and enjoyed all the fountain splashes, and it was marvelous.
Now, were there any fountains that were particularly difficult to shoot, or that you found to be a challenge?
Well, each fountain actually had its own challenge in its own way. It's sort of like bowling. It's easy to make a fountain photo, but it's very difficult to make a good fountain photo, and one that maybe has not been seen a lot. And so that was my objective. And one fountain in particular, the 63rd and Meyer Circle fountain, the roundabout, we put up a 30-foot light stand and put the camera on top and fired it remotely. And the reason for that was so that you could see the fountain from an angle that's not been seen before, because now you see all the light streams and trails in this 1-minute time exposure of the cars driving by.
Now, Kansas City is known as the city of fountains, and having spent so much time with some of the city's most treasured assets, what was your takeaway on all of this?
More people need to get out and see them, for one thing.
Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things I really want to emphasize about the book is, yes, I hope people enjoy the photos and make me wonderfully, deliriously happy if they buy the book. One of the big reasons they should buy the book is that part of the royalties go towards the maintaining and creation of new fountains goes to the Kansas City, or the City of Fountains Foundation. And I'm very excited about that. And we all need to be a part of that.
Agreed. You have a great job, Roy, let me tell you. I'm quite jealous. All right. The ceremonial turning on of the fountains will be at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning at the Children's Fountain in Waterworks Park in the Northland. So thanks, Roy. Good stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's throw things over to Michelle.